So we're going to there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick, say hi.
Hi. I'm just double checking that this is working.
Okay. Yeah, you should be able to hear it now. What we need to do is, first off, we need to tell people that we're on. So I can see that we're on, and you can see me adjusting for some reason. You're not supposed to be able to see that, but you did. And we're live right now, see? So we're going to, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick, say hi. Okay, so I'm going to turn that sound off so we can't hear double sound. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have sound now. It may not be the loudest, so you'll have to turn it up on your phone or computer. But I am now going to go to Patrick's Facebook. And we're going to let you see that just so you can see what we're doing. Okay? And we'll go back to his browser. Patrick McCormick. This is Facebook. Alright, so let's delete this one. And let's do this again. Alright. What's on your mind, Patrick? Okay.
Who's your
Create a post. Only me. That's one of the reasons they didn't see it. You had only had it for you, so nobody saw our announcement. So I put it on friends. Okay, can I type after this, or we'll leave it? Patrick is live now. Alright. Okay. So, let's go back and see where we are now. Nobody knew what we were doing before, Patrick, so let's go back. I want to show them a few things here. Okay, we're way past this now. I like this picture of Patrick. Where are you? There. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Patrick at 18 years old.
On the right.
On the right. He's not in the Spider-Man uniform, in case you were wondering. So, I'm gonna send a message out to everybody in a moment. And, but for your pleasure, again, I'm gonna play this Bernie and Hillary bad lip reading. It's pretty cool because they make the words fit these people's mouths perfectly as if they said it, and most of the time it's completely ridiculous.
Senator Sanders.
Okay. I guess I paused it. Let's...
Sanders, this question is for you. If I mixed lemonade and the contents of an ashtray that a French guy left at a Radisson, do you think that's something that Hillary could like to eat?
Wolf, I do. Very much. I think she'd very much like to eat it. She'd like it very much. We may have the same hair, and we snicker at home. And we like coffee that's 3% boiled shrimp and 70 parts Bacardi. That'd be so good. But unlike my opponent, I have a glass child. I call the kid Little Bong Bong. And we have one in a cave, and I peek at them because it's not a real one.
Cokeheads. What are you gonna do, right? Gotta love Bernie boy. He's crazy. Check this out, alright? This guy is a balding dude.
Wow.
He's balding. He's always balding, and he pinched my little feet because I saw him in his Porsche.
Now, Senator Sanders, she's saying you pinched her. Is that right?
Jump in the box.
It's time to act.
Now we're gonna give you random phrases and situations, and you're gonna act these out, alright? It's time to act, Senator Sanders. Are you ready?
Go.
You've had it with that guy. You just heard a clever pun. You ask the waiter for the check. He's on the other side. You call out to your friend Kurt, who's far away.
Kurt.
You see a bee.
Oh, that's a bee.
Prostate exam. You just ran over your neighbor's dog.
Uh-oh.
You almost curse, but you catch yourself.
Fui.
Timid Napoleon.
Okay.
You pluck a hair from a stranger. You casually touch the flight
It
attendant's skirt.
auto-muted, I think, when I...
A tear rolls down your cheek, and you don't understand why. But then there's a shooting star. Your hand is a baby bird. Your fingers are the beak. Oh, good one. You poke Hillary on the forehead, and then you lick her face.
No. Nah.
I went to Hawaii years ago, and this hitchhiker from New York.
It's
fought
time for my
deer.
song now. Da-da-lump da-dum, da-lump da-dum, da-lump da-dum. Why is it creepy to juggle in bed when God gave us hands, and God gave us balls, and God gave us beds? Da-lump da-dum. Yeah, what's up? Every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back to the big webcam. Alright, so you can hear us now. Couldn't hear us before. I feel a little bit like David Wilcock, Jared.
Jared?
Yeah, well, there's a guy we watch online, David Wilcock, and he has the biggest problem with getting the sound right. So Patrick, before we do anything else, is there anything you want to say to anybody out there?
Don't vote for Donald Trump.
Don't vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah, he doesn't like democracy.
He doesn't like democracy.
He is trying to literally kill it.
What proof do you have of that?
He is cutting funding from the post office. And therefore there will be no mail-in voting unless people go out, which I don't think they will go out because that would be dangerous and will put a lot of them in danger just to say this guy's gonna go president. So they can't do it without the mail-in voting, therefore I guess he'll just stay president.
Do you
Or
think?
be a dictator.
Do you think mail-in voting is important?
Yeah,
Something that we should do. Why?
Right now it is because without it, then people are gonna have to go to the voting stations.
Like they've done
And
for 200
touch.
300 years.
Well, yes, but they didn't have a pandemic
Yeah.
happening like now. They'll be touching where other people have touched knees and all sorts of gross stuff. Maybe jerked off. I don't know.
Like at Stop and Shop?
Well, maybe they've done that at Stop and Shop, but
No, I mean, why is voting at a polling booth where they will wipe down between every person any worse than going to a bar or going to shopping or going anywhere else except church? They don't really want you to go to church for some reason. But you can basically go out and you can go to Kohl's if you want right now, go shopping. And people touch things, and I mean, if it was really that dangerous, don't you think that we should be completely shut down right now?
well, we should be, but there are people out there who would rather be stupid about this and complain and whine. That is literally all these protests are doing.
The protesters?
Yeah, they're complaining and whining. That's literally what they're doing because they can't go
Which
out
protesters
there.
are you talking about?
These people.
The ones that are
who
lighting
protest
fires and
the
killing cops?
lockdown. No, that's about everything around with George Floyd and the rampant racism that you see everywhere, like with our president. He is
Okay.
the most racist person I know.
Because he said that there were rapists coming up from Mexico and killers.
Not that.
Not that?
Like the China virus.
Yeah.
That's
Why is that
racist?
racist?
Because it's like implying that the China meant for this to happen.
No, I don't think so. I think it just says where it came from. You know, just there's a whole bunch of other viruses.
Them for it.
There's a lot of viruses that are just called from where they come from. It's no big deal.
What?
Like what?
Well, yeah, there's no. I don't think there's a.
I'll come prepared next time. It's pretty typical.
There's a big one that
So you think it hurts their feelings?
I think so. Yeah.
So there's Chinese people all over that are what? How are they harmed by it being called the China flu when it comes from China? That's what I'm curious about.
Well, I
It's like, grow up.
China flu. I've heard the China virus.
The China virus.
Well,
They call it Kung flu too, but I don't. That's
I've
more of
never
a
heard
crack.
that, but
Yeah, that's more of a crack. So, Kathy, can you hear us? She will tell us in a minute. So I was going over some stuff with Patrick right here. We were looking at some of his actual Facebook pictures, and I thought maybe he could enlighten us as to let's turn this off. There you go. As to what some of them are. We already went over some of them, but you guys couldn't hear us, so you couldn't hear the marvelous things he had to say. So this, how old were you, Patrick, when this one was taken?
I was about 18. We were hoping I could.
And where were you, in
gamble
Vegas?
There. Yes.
Why did you go to Vegas?
Just because we were planning a big vacation. My parents wanted to do a big vacation.
So it was a family thing?
Yeah, it was me, Jessica, his niece.
Mm-hmm. So did you gamble? Did you try to gamble when you were there?
I couldn't. I had to be 21, so.
Did you try?
No.
Oh, but did you? Who told you you had to be 21?
The internet.
The internet?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't try to get in. I was trying to get you tagged into trying to sneak into the. All right, so going through pictures. There's a swear word there. That's a game thing. That's a game thing. Is that one of the games you were playing?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15. Back when I could use both hands.
Mm-hmm. So you got a lot of game stuff. when you're in the back seat desperately trying to be part of the front seat conversation.
Yeah, I have been there. Unfortunately, a lot of people have been in the back seat and it's like you're the only one back there, but the person.
The Spanish flu. My wife has brought up. That's another one. That was a big one. The Spanish flu. But nobody went around complaining, that because it was Spanish, that it was against Spanish people.
Well, it wasn't
that was
the head of America that was talking about it or made it up. And now it's our president, the voice of America.
That's right, saying exactly the truth.
Top countries in the world calling it that.
That's
racist
what it
thing.
is. I don't think it's racist.
The Spanish flu is controversial.
You know what? To be perfectly honest, I think that you're calling it a racist thing because you don't like Donald Trump and you want to be able to call him racist. But saying that a flu comes from a certain country and they should have stopped it and they had a chance to. They let people leave the country, but they wouldn't let people come in. They wouldn't let people from Wuhan go to other parts of China because they knew that there was a bad virus that was going to get loose. But they let people come to America. What the hell was going on? But even if they didn't, it still came from China. And it's no big deal to say it came from China unless there was absolutely no proof it came from China. Then you could say somebody's making something up. Or someone's trying to be a dickwad. What's this? Honest element categories.
Just something funny I saw.
Well, what is it saying? What's it about? By the way, if anybody has any questions, you can type it in the comments section. Honest element categories. The 18 electron rule is a lie.
It's just talking about making jokes about the actual table of elements.
Okay. Weird earth elements. Alright. Okay. So these are things you posted at one time or another, right? Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
So Hillary got busted rigging the primary, told coal miners she was going to put coal companies out of business, endangered national security and lied shamelessly about it. That this has got, you're being very at risk of telling the truth here. Called half of the country deplorable, and the media is still like, how'd she lose?
Yeah.
You posted that?
Yeah, because Hillary is an absolute idiot and a liar.
Okay, so you don't like Hillary?
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Alright. Well, we didn't have any other choice other than, well, that's it. That's all we had, really. Oh, look at that, the Terminator.
No, The Walking Dead.
There's this a famous quote by Einstein, Albert Einstein, and he says that when the bees start dying, it's going to be the end of the world because there'll be no pollination, there'll be no plants, there'll be no. And here you have no bees equals no pollination. No pollination equals no crops. So I'm thinking like, oh, he's going down the line of, the world is coming to an end. But instead it's in the end, no crops equals no bread equals no garlic bread. I think that kid's world is kind of small, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else did you... Oh, we will be making fun of anybody who comments. Go ahead, comment. You dare us to look at your Facebook and go through the pictures, okay? I don't think we'll get anyone doing it, but let's see if you got the guts. These are tickets to the Newsies, it looks like.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
Zach and Mary make a porno. Okay. So, you seem interesting. Well, I have, you are wrong. Chicken, a lot of game stuff. Okay. So Patrick's a game guy. There he is in the mirror, half naked. he needs a magnifying glass because he's trying to see his pee-pee.
I was thinking how I really was working that.
Per the state fire marshal, no. Countdown. Okay, so a lot of game stuff. There's not too much to make fun of. Oh, I didn't know you were gay.
I just thought I was funny.
You think that's funny?
Yeah, just picked up chargeable.
Why is that funny?
Because, like, why?
Because, like, why? That's the question I asked when I saw it. Oh, there's Kirk.
Yeah, I was watching,
that's a good show.
Star Trek during Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, we did the other stuff. So this was a pretty good first shot here. Maybe we could do the Christmas is Here song if someone wanted to see that. Or a different bad lip reading. How about that?
We already did that, like...
How about a different bad lip reading? You know what? The State of the Union was pretty good. And it makes fun of Trump, if I remember right. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. State of the Union. Okay. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
The thing is, yeah, I could have spiked that and you'd never know until you fainted. So.
You got the worst chair?
Huh? No? You guys, I need to show you guys something. Mike tells me this chair is the worst chair, so of course you guys have got to switch them. Off we go.
Pack up my car. Don't break the telephone, I just got it.
Ew. Hate you. I like your scarf. You look like a pear. Your hands were smushy. Hey, the giant? There's a big giant there beside you, buddy.
I want you to make an effort to quit being boring. Because you're a stump in a tie.
Breath of him. Feel like your breath hurt me. I think
He
it's
is
fried my
pretty boring.
redness.
Maybe employ some freaking hand gestures. Look, I mean, it's not so bad if you're boring. Just no one wants to be stuck around you.
Trump really did.
Yeah, you're a thick chunk.
Me.
I like your belt thing.
And thanks for the jar of pickles. It ain't even enough. And I have so many other things. A lot of packages. I always remember to refine my glue face, 'cause it looks good.
He's like, yeah.
The fire will have your soul.
I had a very terrible January with a tiny giraffe who went nuts. Yeah, she was just one cranky cucumber. Super cranky.
Cranky.
I had planned to
I
tell
was just
you
testing the
about
microphones to see if
Asiatic
they could hear
humor.
us while we did this.
The perfect animal. But I'd like to give you a preview of some upcoming tweets.
I'll
I
turn
don't want
the
to know
sound
your
up.
thoughts.
I want you for your silhouette. The Queen of Flippin' Ireland doesn't ever age. I should be chief of gravestones forever. I go to bed in red, jammy clothes, okay? When I saw the TV in my car, I punched a book. The turkey is berserkiest, isn't it? That's a good one for the holidays. I think I'm getting too young for this. The janitor took all the evidence out to the country and dumped it in his pit. I like our plant guy. Bert. Murph. Yeah. The one who has the twin sisters. I will never have a gluten pocket. Really? That one? I will leave you now with one of my famous poems. Korean shoelaces are easily made. The more you got cash, the more you got paid. The more you eat vinegar, I don't need to smell you, 'cause your smell isn't good. Listen to what I tell you. The bees in the shed, the gum on the ankle, goblin goo on the goblins, at a party later for March. So like her.
We always knew you were a goober. We've known. That's on you, Mike.
Yes, I mean, have you seen his tweets?
We don't want to go political. If we go political, then we'll end up. It'll be political. We can go political if you want.
Oh.
But that's just going to be stupid. Nobody wants to hear that. So, is it Patrick? Before we end our first successful, we didn't make fun of anybody on this particular podcast. We could have made fun of someone. You know, we could have talked about how short your mother is.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she's a short witch. A witch.
I don't think we should have made fun of anybody, because that might.
Well, I'm talking about it in a nice way. I wouldn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So, who would you like to say hello to? Who's there? We got Adrian still there. Kathy's still there. Nobody else popped up.
No, what's
and
got
watched.
my mom. Hi, Aunt Adrian.
Thank you for watching, every two people. So that was the first one. But next time, you guys will be able to comment in even afterwards. So go ahead and comment what you would like to hear Patrick talk about. What you'd like to hear about his thoughts. Do you have any thoughts before I shut this off?
Not really, and I realize that makes me sound like such an idiot.
Nah.
Does I have no thoughts?
Well, it's hard to
that's
just come up with a thought like that. We should have like an agenda. We'll have an agenda
based
next
on
time.
what we're watching, that made me think of Trump and just not being political, like you said.
You can be political. We'll just touch on it now and then. Okay, tell me this before we go. Who's the hottest chick in on TV that you can remember in your whole life?
Right now, I
This is
would
for guys.
probably be basic in saying Emma Watson, but that she
Why is
hasn't
she
been
not
on
basic?
TV
She
because
was cute.
everyone does think so. Like, she's hot, so I'm gonna say I think her name is Kristen Bell. She's in The Good Place.
Yeah.
I think she's really hot.
The Good Place is funny.
It is. How far into it are you?
I've seen all of them. I might have missed the last season, but every time I go and check, there's only 3 seasons, so I've seen them all.
Oh well.
But I keep hearing there's like a new one, but I haven't.
How
There's
many
still only
seasons
3.
have you watched? I
I've
don't want to
3.
ruin that for you. Okay, so you know it's not really The Good Place.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Michael is kind of the
Yes.
The guy that played Sean was definitely in Parks and Recreation. He was a lawyer in that show.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you ever watch that when Tom has to sell and that lawyer's talking to him and saying, no, it's not Diddy, it's not this guy, it's not someone famous. It's the same guy. They should definitely show it.
So you like Kirsten Bell? You think she's hot?
Oh, crazy hot.
And she acts kind of like a jerk in that show.
Well, yeah.
But she's pretty hot.
I mean, I don't have to like her personality, but I can think she's hot.
Have you ever watched Jessica Jones?
A couple episodes, but I never got it really into
You
it.
gotta get past the first couple, and then it gets better.
Especially after the first episode was basically a porno.
No, the first couple she has sex with a guy.
Some black guy.
Yeah.
At a
Don't
bar.
get racist.
And
yeah, he's got. In case you don't know, he has invincible skin.
yeah,
you can shoot him, you can cut him, and it won't happen.
He's also a superhero. He's in the show they
Luke
have
Cage, right?
called Marvel Defenders. That has
Did you see The Punisher?
Jessica Jones, that's The Punisher.
Did you watch The Punisher?
And Iron Fist, no, I haven't.
And it's pretty good. It's violent.
I've seen the old one a bunch of times, and like that one, it's cool.
So,
cool.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Very much so.
Okay, so next time we'll have some YouTube videos of UFOs, and we can decide whether we think they look fake or not. How about that? Does that sound good? Jared can help out with this. Adrian said, hi, Jamie was on for a bit. Oh, hi, Jamie. Want to say hi to Jamie?
Hi, Jamie.
I didn't see her logged on, but maybe we missed it somehow. She was on for a bit. It was so exciting she stayed on. So we'll do a couple of UFO things.
Yeah. How big was Stephen Hawking that it is mathematically impossible for us to be the only, beings in the universe?
Well, it's mathematically ridiculous, possibility and probability wise. I mean, it's completely possible that there is no other life anywhere, but let's face it, that's kind of like saying it's completely possible you can flip a coin and have it come up heads a million times in a row. I mean, it's probably not going to happen. It's obvious out of the billions of galaxies in the quadrillions of worlds that there's got to be some other people.
When we were by Superstorm Sandy, and I didn't have TV to go, to watch until I got time to fall asleep. What I would do is I would go outside, sit in the back of Jeff, my stepdad's car, and just stare up at the sky while listening to electronic music. And I would just look at all those stars and think every one of those is a sun with at least one planet revolving around it. And some people are going to try to tell me that not one of those trillions upon trillions of planets does not have something like a human on it.
Yeah, or at least alive and intelligent.
I mean, maybe that green alien we think of, or something that looks
but
like
something.
I can't remember his name. The one that looked like the alien from Looney Tunes. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, the little black guy.
Yeah, he
Forgot his
appears
name.
like
He's got a hat on.
Black. Yeah, it's like a Roman hat.
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
And that weird dress skirt thing.
Yeah. And he talks like this, I think.
Or
If I remember right.
or even maybe
Oh, you will
Daffy
not.
Duck,
And he has a sword
Duck
too, I think.
characters.
Yeah. You think they're gonna look like that, the aliens?
Maybe, I mean, there's
Okay.
probably one out there that looks like
Okay.
that, you know.
So-
Why not?
Go on YouTube, look up UFOs and caught on film and stuff. Look up aliens, whatever, but find a few and bookmark them. And the ones that you like or the you think the most real or are the most obviously fake, and we'll show those. We'll talk about them, and we'll see what anyone else has to say. How's that sound?
I'll look for some.
Oh, Jamie's out, so she couldn't really watch it very long. She must have been out and she just popped onto her phone.
Probably got scrubbed Patrick.
Yep.
Because she's so
She's with the other Patrick because
you
she's
raised her that way.
I didn't raise her that way. Adrian did.
Well, she's a loser, and I really didn't. Like, I beat her at Trivia Crack one time.
At trivia?
Trivia Crack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a loser.
What was it? 2 plus 2?
I don't know. Does she know, like, is she someone they can answer? Okay, so the square root of pi times
No, she's not.
7
I wouldn't think
plus
so. I can't.
33 equals this. Could you answer that? But not 2 plus 2. That's like too much for her.
No, I was saying it was too much for you. That was the joke.
How if I beat her?
I don't know. Did they ask that question?
No.
All right, then don't bring that up as an example. You fucking.
But the answer is 4.
And Jamie doesn't know that, so you
Maybe
proved it.
not.
No. Yeah, and we'll get some more people on here, and I have a second phone. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put up a phone number for the next show when we do it next week, and we're gonna encourage people to call, even though there's like a 30-second lag time here. We'll talk to them, and they'll kind of like be a guest on the show.
And
So we'll get
that's
someone
what
to
you
do it.
said.
We'll have Jared. Jared will do it at the least. He'll do it for
Did
us.
you say next week?
Did I say what?
Did you say next week?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I missed Monday. We wanted to do it every Monday. Do you want to stick with, what's today? Wednesday or Thursday?
I think it's Wednesday.
Let's check, ladies and gentlemen.
Wednesday.
Alright. You know what? Wednesday might be a better day.
That would someday
Okay. So every Wednesday.
make home day a little better.
Hey, it's going to get better and better because we're so talented. Right?
Right.
Okay? Alright. See you later, everybody. I know this was pretty boring, but fuck you. What did you pay for it? We'll talk to you later. Watch this. Comment on it. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll know about all our upcoming videos. If you don't do that, you are truly